Water and Sanitation Minister Senzo Mchunu has announced measures to resolve infrastructure challenges that have resulted in water shortages in the areas that are under Ugu District in KwaZulu-Natal. Mchunu and the provincial government visited the area today. Residents have protested there to no end. ENC reporter Dasin Tatia has more.
For years, residents in the Ugu District have expressed frustration over water shortages. Now, in the past, there have been other interventions and there have been reasons given for why this has been happening and why the issue of water has been plaguing residents here. Those have been the issues of vandalism, infrastructure challenges and others. But once again, the government, national government and the provincial government are in the area and they intend to announce some measures that hopefully will bring some relief to residents. I'm joined now by the Water and Sanitation Minister, Senzo Mchunu. Minister, as I said in my intro, this is an ongoing conversation that we have in the Ugu District. I want to first go back to those issues that have been named before. Has there been any progress that has been made in resolving, for example, infrastructure challenges and stopping things like vandalism so far?
Well, on the issues of infrastructure, we've just been receiving a presentation from Ugu municipality and also from the provincial government. It is clear that there is still that old description of aging infrastructure or old infrastructure, which then is, as would be expected with old infrastructure, it leaks a lot of water, up to about 36% of water that is leaking here. I'm just talking overall in Ugu. There could be unpacking in terms of Renkonyeni, that other municipality and so on and so on. Yeah. But overall it's 36, which is too much for a place like this where people are complaining about water.
Are we not at a point, Minister, where we have to acknowledge that maybe this district municipality just does not have either the will or the know-how to get this task done?
Well, whether it's like that or not, what we're focusing on is that we are here ourselves and we want to get things directly. And if possible, go and see whatever we're talking about. There's this issue of loss of water, vandalism, and all of those things. Our focus here is to say close the deficit, if not, in fact, going over the deficit from now to when these projects start giving us water that we want. What are these interim measures? Because we can't live here having not resolved that, and it does look like there are certain interventions of an interim nature that can be dealt with, funded and then get dealt with, so that at least in the meantime people get water.
And that took me to my next question as well, because I think with residents, I mean, many can see that there are plans for the future, but ultimately they want to open their taps and know that there's a constant supply now, or there's a source of water in the interim.
That is our worry now. That is what we need to go back and resolve. What is, especially on areas that are suffering, that we refer to as hotspots. We have to find ways within the shortest possible time from this meeting to intervene on those and then resolve those hotspot issues where people want water almost now. But those are coming once we resume the meeting with our meeting today.
Okay, and I'll close with this, Minister. What are you going to do to ensure that this happens? Because with the track record that we've seen in Ugu and the other interventions that we've seen, and we still see these issues that we are talking about now, I think there needs to be a sense that there's going to be some gatekeeping, some checking, making sure that this is actually done. So how will you ensure that happens?
Yesterday we were here at Alfredo. We packaged all our resolutions and we put people on each one of them and we gave them time frames. And there is money, what is even good there in terms of what we left there, over 100 million. That is already allocated to Alfredo for their water reticulation issues. So we don't just talk and then leave. So here we're going to get to the stage where we finalize, but our finalizing the matters means there is a time frame. Yeah. There are people who are going to be doing that. There are people who are going to be supervising others, but we're not going anywhere. We are going to be not just supervising, we're going to be looking at them as they start implementing what we're going to resolve on here.
Thank you, Minister. Hopefully this will be the beginning of some change in this area, and it sounds like the next time we'll hopefully be having a different conversation on this matter of water issues in the Ugu District. I'm Desan Thathia in the Ugu District, KZN.